Hello and welcome to the next video blog. My name is Danny and I'm the founder of Living with Vitality by Danny to help women stop the sabotage around food. So today is simply food is not the problem. Let's rewrite that food story. And the reason that I say that food isn't the problem is that when you have a good relationship with food, you can have the chocolate, the biscuits, the wine, whatever it is in your fridge, in your pantry, and you only have it when you feel like it, for no other reason. It doesn't become your crutch for anything. So food is not the problem here, ladies. It's what happens before that. So very often when I speak to women, their head is in the sand as to what is truly going on. So they choose not to look at the things that they know they need to address deep down to start rewriting that food story, so that food no longer becomes that emotional crutch for boredom, for anger, for love, for when you've had a shit day at work, when your family is starting to annoy you, because our family and our loved ones are our biggest triggers. So food is not the problem here, ladies, and I encourage you to go on that journey. And it's not a very fun journey, but it's a most enlightening one of pulling your head out of that sand. What's going on with you? What has food started to replace? What is it trying to fill in here, in your heart, in your soul, that you're not addressing, that something else can fill it instead? So what needs healing in you? Where is food starting to become what you need for the healing instead? And it's only when you pull your head out of that sand, ladies, that this work can truly begin. And there are a million reasons why you can't do it right now. I'm too busy, I'm not very well, I've got to look after my parents, my family, my kids. So-and-so's got this after school and I've got to do the dance run and I've got to do all of this. But all it is just excuses to keep you exactly where you are. And it's not your fault, it's just that the unconscious mind keeps you in those patterns that keeps you safe, where nothing changes. And so too busy is one of the biggest ones that I hear. I'm too busy to change anything. I'm just so busy that from start to finish, I'm not in control. And you're right, you're not in control. But how would you like to start being in control of your life and your decisions that you make around food? And it can be done. So when you're super busy, allowing yourself just 5 minutes at different moments in the day, just to check in with yourself. How am I feeling? How am I going? Do I need food? Or are you just so busy that you don't bother eating in the day, which is when that fridge frenzy happens in the evening, when you just lose control because you've been hungry all day, but you haven't given yourself those 5 minutes to check in with yourself and to ask yourself, what do you need? So too busy, it's an excuse. Are you going to keep using this excuse, or are you ready now to step into making those decisions for yourself? And the easiest way to start doing that is finding those pockets of moments. 5 minutes here and there. First thing in the morning, assess. How are you feeling? What do you need? Do you need to be kind to yourself today? Do you need to just check in with yourself to give you more energy? What do you need for more energy? Do you need to drink more water? Do you need to go for a brisk walk outside? What is it that you need in that moment? Check in with you. Get in control of that busy. You can still respond to life and still have a busy life. We're very good at saying I'm too busy because it's just that mask to see what else is going on. Ladies, there's too much control and restriction going on in your food story. How often do you say to yourself, I'm not allowed this, I can't have this, I shouldn't have this? So guess what? Guess what that unconscious mind does? It draws you to the very things that you're not allowed. So how about rewriting that food story that nothing is off limits? Nothing is off limits. Nothing is not allowed. Try it. As soon as everything is allowed in your day, if you want to, you can wake up and have chocolate for breakfast. I guarantee that if you ask yourself, if you really truly want chocolate for breakfast, probably like, no, that's madness. Remove that restriction. Take away that control. Start rewriting the control factor in how you want to feel. The best way to rewrite that food story, you really want to hear the number one tip, be kind. Be kind to yourself. Once you start putting that love into you that you so freely give to your loved ones, the nearest and dearest in your life, treat yourself as one of those people. Because first and foremost, that love needs to go into you first. So be kind. Catch that self-talk when you tell yourself you're not good enough, or when those things pop into your mind that you know don't make you feel very good, and flip it. Catch your unconscious mind out and return that comment with something kind about you, whether it's the way you make others feel, whether it's the kindness that you show for others. Be kind to yourself. Remove labels from food. There is no treat, there is no cheat, there is no good, there is no bad. Food is food. It's there to nourish you. Some food will help you feel better in your body, and some foods will make you feel worse if you eat them all the time. It's all dependent on how you want to feel, which is my ethos and my mantra of I choose to feel good. Now that's how I go about my day. But what is your mantra? How do you want to feel? And by removing those food labels, you're also removing that control and restriction that we just brought up a moment ago. If there is no cheat meal, if there is no treat at the end of the day, if food is just food and at the end of the day you feel like a piece of chocolate for no other reason, perfect. If you feel like that piece of something which has become your habit at the end of the day when you're emotionally eating, what are you feeling? What do you need instead? When you're hungry, choose to nourish yourself. And I don't just mean your body, I mean your mind and your soul as well. What do you need in your food? What do you need to have more enjoyment in your day? What do you need to feel more content? What do you need to feel more fulfilled? What are the things that you love doing that you don't do? How can you rewrite that food story to make it feel good for you? What do you need? So ladies, first and foremost, to rewrite that food story, you must pull your head out of the sand and start looking at what you need to fill in those moments where you used to turn to food. I've given you a few ideas here to rewrite that food story, that the food is not the problem. I've got a download to my right here. I want you to click on that download, and it's 14 questions to master your life and your body. It's designed to start making you think about why you do the things that you do and how you can start changing that to feel better. Ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video blog. I'm going to come to you again next week with another element. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about, if there's anything that you want me to cover, send me a message and I would love to cover this in my next video blog. See you soon.